Today, it's August 13th, and we find ourselves in Jeremiah chapters 23 through 25. You may have noticed by now that Jeremiah is not recorded in chronological order. One of the most helpful resources that I have found over the years that helps see the events in order is a movie called Jeremiah starring Patrick Dempsey. It's part of a series of Bible movies, but Jeremiah is by far the best one. Don't waste your time or money on the other ones, but I highly recommend Jeremiah. In today's passage, the majority of the text deals with the false prophets of Judah, but there are two other topics that I want to point out in particular. The first is in chapter 23, verses 3 through 8, that describe Jesus' second coming, when he brings his people back from all over the world and gives them leaders who actually care about them and take care of them. And the righteous branch, referring to Jesus, will reign as king. You might understand why the Jews were confused at Jesus' first coming, not understanding that this passage points to the yet future time of the millennium. The second topic is in chapter 25, verse 11, where God tells the Jews that they would only be captive in Babylon for 70 years. True to his word, God allowed the Babylonians to be conquered by the Persians, 70 years after the Babylonians took the Jews captive. And King Cyrus of Persia sent the Jews back to Israel to rebuild their cities and the temple. God's discipline would not last forever. There would be a second chance. This verse gave the Jews in Babylon, like Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, hope during their captivity. So what can we take away from today's passage? First, God cares for his people. While the false prophets and wicked leaders would be killed, the people who chose to return to God would live. Second, God's discipline does not last forever. Don't be discouraged by it. Be encouraged that he is correcting us like a loving father does. And third, Jesus is coming back to establish righteousness once again. Evil will not win. Gain hope in the present because we know in the end God wins. My prayer for us today is that we would not be discouraged when God corrects us, but encouraged by the fact it shows we are his children, and that we would look forward to Christ's return, that he will reestablish righteousness in the millennium and for eternity. May we find hope and strength in the present, knowing Jesus is returning for us soon. If you haven't done so already, please download our Through the Bible reading plan at asperiacommunitychurch.org/throughthebible. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.